choice as the Maharashtrian of the year for 2019. You can see the current Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, presenting her the award. So for 3 continuous failures, never stopped N. Ambika to become the IPS officer. How many times you and me try? There is a study conducted in sales. Only 4% of people try the 5th time. I tell you, those who are into sales, I request you. It's a study. Only 4% of salesmen or salespeople make the 5th attempt. And believe me, my dear friends, 60% of the total sales goes with that 4%. Those people who, in spite of 4 failures, if you're ready to make the 5th attempt, you will be successful. Learn from N. Ambika. Now I show you another lady. To save the time, I will tell you the name of this lady is Ira Singhal. Born as the daughter of a military man in Meerut. She had, or even today, she is having a very serious health problem. It is called scoliosis. Scoliosis is a disease that affects your spinal cord. And if you are the victim of scoliosis, you cannot bend down, you cannot lift anything, you cannot pull anything, you cannot push anything. 70% differently abled, handicapped. She completed her engineering and she took double MBA. And in 2011, she wrote the UPSC examination for Indian Civil Service, Administrative Service. She got IRS, Indian Revenue Service. The Union Public Service Commission sent her a letter that I'm sorry, we are sorry, we cannot give you the job because you are physically unfit. You cannot do the job. You are a scoliosis victim. Ira Singhal, that smart girl, filed a petition before the Central Administrative Tribunal. How can you stop? No, I can perform as an IRS officer. The case went on. 2012 also she appeared for IAS exam, she got IRS. 2013 also she wrote a 3rd time IAS exam, she got IRS. Ladies and gentlemen, those who are listening to me, believe me, the 4th consecutive time, 2014, Ira Singhal appeared for the IAS examination. And believe me, Ira Singhal, the girl with the scoliosis victim, 70% differently abled girl who cannot bend down, lift anything, push anything, pull anything, became #1 in IAS exam. Topper in IAS exam. And she became the first ever lady or first ever person in the history of Indian Administrative Service examination to become the topper and first rank holder. Now she is working with the government of Delhi as an IAS officer. 2015 batch IAS topper, first physically challenged or differently abled woman to top civil service exam in general category. Understand, it is in general category and scoliosis victim. If she stopped writing for the IAS the 4th time, if she stopped that, the UPSC will never give me a job, I will try for some other job, I will not fight. In 2014, the Central Administrative Tribunal gave a verdict and order in her favor. And that is how she was selected by the UPSC later. Friends, failures may come in battalions sometimes. It is up to you and me to decide whether I should face it. This COVID-19 may throw many failures up to you. When people are throwing or failures are being thrown to you just like bricks, please catch those bricks. Start building something lasting with those bricks. When somebody is throwing failures at you, insult at you, catch the bricks of failures and insult. Start building a structure that will last in your life. That should be the spirit of Ira Singhal and Ambika. Now, please write in your chat box, who is this gentleman? Ragesh, please help me. I am 100% sure this gentleman, many of our friends will write who is this gentleman.
Yes, we have answers. It's Marwan Attapattu, sir.
Okay.
Everybody
has muted some other phones also. I can hear some other song. Please take
no,
it. Okay.
Nothing. I'll clear it.
Wonderful. Yes, Marwan Attapattu. He told everything is everything is running in place, and everyone wants to keep going the way they are going. It is all about winning habits. There was a time when we could not chase 225, but everything falls into place when you are winning. Sri Lanka was a team once upon a time could not even chase 225 runs in one day international. But after that, Sri Lanka became a team that could chase any total and become the world champion also. So even you failed many times at the initial stages of life, you can win. Let me talk something about Marvin Attapattu. After playing so many domestic cricket, he was selected to play test cricket by Sri Lankan Cricket Board. His first innings, he was ducked, 0. Second innings, he was deleted, he was removed from the team. He was not given a chance to play. And the Sri Lankan team threw him out of the team, and he had to wait for 21 months. He went back to the domestic cricket, grinding, practicing. After 21 months, he was called back to the team. First innings, again 0. Second innings, 1 run. Again, he was dropped from the team. He went back to play domestic cricket again. He was toiling, working hard. After 17 months, called back to Sri Lankan team. First innings, 0. Second innings, 0. Out of the team. My dear friends, once again, Marvin Attapattu went back. He started playing again in domestic cricket. And after 3 years, when he was scoring so many centuries, so many tons in domestic cricket, Sri Lanka Cricket Board couldn't stop this gentleman, and he was invited back after 3 years. And when he came back after 3 years, he started scoring for his country. Marvin Attapattu scored more than 5,000 runs for his country, 16 centuries and 6 double centuries, and he even became the captain of Sri Lankan cricket team. Believe me, Marvin Attapattu was a cricketer who had to wait 6 long years to score his second runs in test cricket. 6 long years of waiting. How many days you and me are ready to wait? Even the COVID-19 lockdown period seems very tough for you and me to wait. Even we are finding it very difficult to lock down inside. We cannot wait for so long and we cannot work for so long. Marvin Attapattu is the best example. Harsha Bhogle, when he was delivering a speech at IIM Ahmedabad, he told the best example for a sportsman who can teach you how failure will not daunt you, how failure will not disappoint you, how failure will not discourage you. The best example is Marvin Attapattu. Yes, so far I was talking to you about so many successful people who overcome failures. But I want to show you something else, the other side of the coin also. Please take your chat box, ready with the chat box. Type, who is this gentleman? Kindly type, who is this gentleman in the chat box. I know from district 317 and in other Karnataka districts, so many vice district governors are attending. GLT coordinator of 317 F is attending. I think you may be easy, or it may be easier for you to answer in the chat box. Ragesh, any answer?
Yes, sir. We have Siddhartha of Coffee Day. All answers are the same.
Correct. CG Siddhartha of Cafe Coffee Day, who started his Cafe Coffee Day in 1996, who had 1,700 outlets of Cafe Coffee Day, the most favorite hangouts of the techies and the Gen Y, the new generation, the Google generation, providing free Wi-Fi facility. A lot can happen over a cup of coffee is the tagline. A lot can happen over a cup of coffee. The coffee king of India. But I'm so sorry to tell you, my dear friends, on 31st July 2019, in Netravati River near Mangalore, the fishermen found his dead body in the sea. What happened to this great entrepreneur? What happened to this heroic entrepreneur? A person who, I went to Milan International Convention last year. We took a European trip and went to Austria, Vienna. I saw Cafe Coffee Day outlet in Vienna also. What happened to this enterprising youngster, my dear friends? So pathetic, so successful a person. But when he had some financial problems and issues, when financial failures started creeping in his business, this gentleman could not face that failures. CG Siddhartha is a very good example to you and me, especially those who are in business. If you are not ready to face the failures in your business, this can happen to you and me. Please, COVID-19 will go. Believe me, it will go. Business will definitely have some ups and downs, no doubt. But believe me, you start your business as if you are starting something new in your life. Remember the first day you started a new business. Remember the first day I became the lawyer, how great and how sincerely I worked for my clients. Remember the first day you started a shop. When we do something for the first day, we dedicate ourselves totally in whatever you're doing. I request my alliance and other fellow participants, after the COVID situation, if you find some failures in business, start again from zero. You will succeed. Don't be like this great entrepreneur who couldn't face the financial failures in his life and committed suicide. Now Ragesh, ready? Next question. Can anybody identify this gentleman? May not be possible for people from, I can find somebody from far off place, from 3 to 1 district, 3 to 2, a second YCC governor from Odisha is attending this program. May not be possible. Ragesh, any answer came for who is this gentleman?
Yes, it's Arakel Joy. Joy, Roy Arakel, Roy.
Wonderful. It is Joy, it is not Roy. Joy Arakel. My dear Malayalis, as well as the people who are listening to me from all over India, from Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Nepal. This is a typical example, the latest example. If you do not know how to handle failure, that will be very, very costly to your life. He went to United Arab Emirates, early 90s. He was a chartered accountant and he went there as an accountant professional. From the accounting profession, he started doing so many other business and he entered into petroleum business. He became one of the richest Keralite who is doing expatriates, doing business in UAE. And my dear friends, Joy Arakel was even given the golden card visa by the government of UAE that is given to business people where they can stay for 10 years. Believe me, in 2018, this Kerala businessman from Wayanad district, Manandavodi, doing a lot of business in Dubai and other UAE Emirates. He was given the award by government of UAE for the best entrepreneur of that country. Believe me, the person who got the award for the best entrepreneur of United Arab Emirates 2 years back, on 23rd of April 2020, just imagine, just 10 days, 15 days back, he was to chair a meeting. He went to his friend's office, that is in Jumeirah Beach in Dubai. On the 14th floor of his friend's building, Joy Arakel, that expatriate businessman, the crorepati, jumped from the 14th floor of the building and committed suicide. Dubai police confirmed that it was a suicide. He constructed a house at Manandavadi with 25,000 square feet, the biggest house ever built in Kerala, and the house is named as Arakel Palace. He was a philanthropist also. He donated 2.5 acres of land for constructing houses to the flood victims of 2018 in Kerala. He instituted a dialysis machine in his place, free dialysis machine. This man was really a rising star, his wife and 2 sons. But the COVID-19 situation was making oil prices going down to doldrums, and he didn't know how to manage. He was about to inaugurate a refinery in the Sharjah Free Zone next month. A petroleum company in Sharjah Free Zone next month. The COVID has totally changed his economic and financial situation topsy-turvy. He was finding very difficult to manage the financial problem. And such a huge successful businessman jumped from the 14th floor of a building and committed suicide. Friends, I told you the great stories of Ignacy Pedrosky and Herbert Hoover, Shoishura Honda, N. Nambiga, Ira Singhal, and Mervyn Attapattu, who managed their failures. I am sorry to say, G. Siddhartha and Joy Arakel are the typical examples from the business world who couldn't face their failures. Yes, please. We have only one life. We have to face such failures in life. We have to do that. That is what I just want to remind you, my dear friends. So now a question, why do we fail? After all these examples, I'm coming to the question, why do we fail? There can be so many answers, but I'm shortlisting 7 points as the reasons for failures. From the books, what I learned, from the people I interacted, as a trainer of 28 years of experience in corporate world, I have come across many people who succeeded or who failed miserably also, who failed and succeeded, and who succeeded and failed also. Why do we fail? Point number one, lack of persistence. Lack of persistence. When we fail, we stop. We don't continue our efforts. That is why Albert Einstein rightly said, many of us do not know how close we are to success when we quit or give up. I repeat, how close we do not know. Many of us do not realize how close we are to success when we give up. This is what is lack of persistence. I just want to tell you the example of Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori was a foreigner who came to India in the 12th century and ruled many parts of North India. He wanted to conquer Delhi. There was a king in Delhi area, Prithviraj Chauhan. Sorry, not the current chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. A ruler in 12th century, Prithviraj Chauhan. And Muhammad Ghori, with his huge army, fought against Prithviraj Chauhan, defeated. First time defeated, second time defeated, third time defeated, fourth time defeated. And how many times? Come on, how many times, my dear participants of this program? 16 times Muhammad Ghori got defeated. Come on, believe me, you can Google it. 16 times Muhammad Ghori got defeated from Prithviraj Chauhan, and the 17th time he succeeded to conquer Delhi. That is where he started building his empire in India. Do you and me show this persistence? We have to show. N. Ambika showed it. Ira Singhal showed it. We also have to show that persistence. So lack of continuous effort is one reason that actually why many people fail. Second one, rationalization. What is meant by this rationalization? It is a defense mechanism. Rationalization defense mechanism. It is in which feelings are justified in a seemingly rational or logical manner to avoid the true explanation. In order to avoid the true explanation, we will justify events, feelings, emotions, and failures. Simply telling, finding excuses. I'm a person who is destined to be a failure always. I never succeeded in my life, and how can you expect me? Or, you know, what are you telling, man? It is COVID-19. How can you expect that for the last 48 days I am shut down and locked down in my home? My factory is not working, my shop is not working. So the whole world is suffering, so I will also suffer. So it is just a defensive mechanism, my dear friends. It will lead you to irrational justifications for our failures. So don't definitely feel safety in these types of irrational mechanisms. So irrationalizations. So please don't find and look behind, run behind defensive mechanism of finding false excuses for our failures and events. This is what people, we have so many excuses. That is why I tell you, there is only one thing that stands between you and your goals. I repeat, there is only one thing that stands between you and your goals. The bullshit stories you keep on telling why you could not achieve your goals. The only one thing that stands between you and your goal, or me and my goal, is the bullshit stories we keep on telling why I could not achieve my goals. Don't go for such bullshit excuses or rationalization. Third one, lack of conviction. No, I cannot overcome this period of lockdown. I cannot bring back my business to the old one. It is not possible for me to do that. No, you have to have that conviction. Vishwanath Datta was a lawyer in the Calcutta High Court. His wife was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. One day they were traveling through the Calcutta market in a horse-driven vehicle. And when they were traveling, their only one son, Narendra, was so enjoying the driving of the horse-driven rifle by the sound produced by the horse rider. His father, Vishwanath Datta, the High Court lawyer, attorney of Calcutta High Court, asked him a question. Hey, what do you want to be in your life? What is your ambition? The boy said, I want to become a horse rider. Insultingly, Vishwanath Datta told his wife, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, oh, you delivered a boy who is going to become a horse rider. That day evening, the boy, the dad and the mom reached home. The mom took him to the prayer room of the house. The mom took Narendra, the boy, and asked him, do you want to become a horse rider? She said, yes, I want. The mom then showed him a photograph in the prayer room and told, if you want to become a horse rider, try to become a horse rider like this person in the photograph. That was the photograph of Lord Krishna as the horse rider of Arjuna in Mahabharata. The mom told, you can become a horse rider, but you have to be the horse rider of justice, love, and peace and good things in the world. Narendra later became Vivekananda. He took Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa as his leader, and he got conviction from the words of his mother. Yes, I can become. Lack of conviction is one reason why we fail. Find the conviction either from you or from your mentors. Fourth one, dismissal of past mistakes. When we fail, we dismiss that mistakes. We don't learn from past mistakes. Definitely, failures are very sorrowful and sad events when they happen. But the lesson we learn through failures become what is called experience. So please learn from your past mistakes and your failures, my dear friends. And don't dismiss the past mistakes ever. You have to learn from your past mistakes. Lack of discipline. Yeah, this is something very, very important. Lack of discipline. You know, my friend, my cousin is a deputy superintendent of police. His name is Vishwanath, very recently retired. Once he went as a security officer, he is a VIP security man. He went as a security officer to the Prime Minister of India, Modi, Narendra Modi ji. And he told me, I was so surprised. He comes back to his room. He finishes his dinner, discussions, and he goes to bed at 12 o'clock. But morning 4 to 5, 1 hour yoga. All the days he sleeps only at 12, but 1 hour yoga. He never breaks it. How people manage the stress of failure? We all manage the stress of failure through these types of disciplined activities. So lack of discipline is one major reason why many people fail. Sixth one, poor self-esteem. We don't believe in ourselves. Do you love yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you like yourself? If you don't love yourself, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't like yourself, sorry to say, you are a person of very poor self-esteem and you can never be successful in your life. Poor self-esteem is one reason why people almost fail. So improve and enhance your self-esteem. My dear friends, the enemy within is far more dangerous than the enemy outside. The enemy inside is far more dangerous than the enemy outside. Never ever feel that scapegoatism. Never ever mellow yourself. Never ever feel yourself inferior, that you cannot succeed and you are a failure. Improve your self-esteem. And the final reason, fatalistic attitude. This is my fate. I am a fatalistic person. I believe in fate. I believe in destiny. Okay, I can tell you. Stephen R. Covey said, 10% of the things that happen to you and me in my life are beyond our control. But 90% of things are under our control. We can control the 90% things. You be a fatalist. There may be 1 or 2 incidents that you cannot control. But your business, pandemic, COVID-19, outbreak of COVID-19, beyond our control. But keeping social distance and keeping ourselves inside home in the periods of lockdown, wearing the mask whenever you go outside, washing your hands with the sanitizer and soap, that is under your control, which can stop COVID-19 coming to you. So why did you fall? Why did you throw to fatalist? Fate. Oh, I became a COVID victim because it is fate. I lost everything because it is a fate that I had to shut down inside. No, be practical also. So these are the 7 reasons why do people fail. Now, what do failures teach us? Do failures teach you and me anything? I have 10 points here. I will go one by one very fast. Point number 1, failing builds character. The best example is Abraham Lincoln, that yesterday's speaker told you. Another example is Shah Rukh Khan, who came to Mumbai for Bollywood, and his first salary was only 50 rupees, and he was looking for a chance. He was driving as he was doing the job of a driver, and his owner of the car was a film producer, serial producer. When one actor didn't come, he got a chance and he acted, and from there only he actually failed and succeeded. Today, Shah Rukh Khan SRK is the actor with the largest number of fans in the world. One among the 5 film stars who earned the maximum money by acting in the movies in world history. Your character will definitely be built up by failures. When we fail, we will build our character. We will learn from character failure, and we will try to solve those mistakes, and our character will be built up. So take failure as something that builds our character. Second, failure creates opportunity. Yeah, you know, Christopher Columbus left his home not to go to America. No, his idea was to come to India. But he failed to find a sea route to India because the Turks conquered Constantinople and they stopped the sea route via Constantinople so that he couldn't come to India by that route. And he failed in finding a route to India. And my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, finally, Christopher Columbus landed in a new island, new continent called United States of America. I normally say that even Americans are indebted to India because America was discovered by Columbus only because of India. Failure creates opportunity. Third one, failure is a great teacher. Yes, it teaches many things. When I did my first training program, 28 years on public speaking, I went to a place and unfortunately the electricity failed. I had to do my first training program 3 hours without any electricity. Overhead projector was not working. I couldn't see the faces of the people because my topic was effective public speaking. How can a trainer do a training program on public speaking without watching the face and emotions of the people? I miserably failed. It was a big failure, my biggest failure in life. But Dr. A. Mohan, who was a person who introduced me into JC's, I became a trainer in JC's in 1992. He told me, don't worry, Vaman. It is one way good. Now you understand, even failures happen. How can you manage the situation? Failure is a great teacher to you and me. Let us learn from failure. Failure instills courage. Yes, failure instills courage. When you fail, you will get a feeling that, okay, I failed, I can manage it. I can overcome this. I never recommend you to fail in order to get courage. But when you fail, it is something that instills courage in you. Don't worry. And fifth one, failure teaches perseverance. Yes, it teaches you perseverance. I told you perseverance as a reason for reason for failure, and failure teaches perseverance. You heard the story of Thomas Alva Edison many times, 10,000 times he failed, but he told, I never failed because every time I was discovering or inventing and understanding, knowing that I should not make a bulb in that sense. Very old example, I know, but understand failure teaches perseverance. Failure will help you to move ahead in your life. And sixth one, failure spawns creativity. It generates creativity. Yeah, many people became creative. The best example is Wright brothers. 17th of December 1903, the first engine, Wilbur and Orville Wright, the two brothers, college dropouts, sitting in the bicycle repairing shop with some of their friends. The first aircraft was in the air on 17th of December 1903, and the Wright brothers failed many times. Every time they failed, they asked the question, how can we do differently? What can we bring difference? So that difference or that creativity feeling always is an advantage of failure. Failing requires motivation. Yeah, it requires motivation. If you are not motivated, you will do nothing and you will never fail also. Take it in a positive way. If you want to fail also, you need motivation. Come on. If you want to become a cricketer, if you want to become a bodybuilder, and if you want to fail also in your effort, that also needs motivation. So failure is something that propels motivation also to some people if you take it positively. Failure is acceptable. My dear friends, please remember it is okay to fail. It will come. It is acceptable. It is acceptable. You remember, Tata came out with a model initially, and the Tata car was having some problem. And what they did? They called back the entire cars they manufactured in one model. They called it back. Same thing Apollo Tires did. Apollo Tires, one batch of tires was having serious issue, manufacturing defect. They came to know we failed in manufacturing the tires in a proper way. What did Apollo Tires do? Apollo Tires called back the entire tires, paid their money back to the entire purchase customers, and they rectified the mistake. Do you think that Apollo Tires and Maruti or Tata failed their business, or they lost the business just because they accepted the failure? No, never. Please understand, failure is acceptable. Don't worry about that. Ninth one, failing encourages exploration. Yes, we will start exploring new things. We will start inquiring new things. When we fail, we will definitely think about new ways. When the current way of doing things, if you fail, we will think about new ways. That is what I am doing now. COVID has brought a failure to trainers like me to go and do physical training. Almost during the month of March end and April, I had to cancel more than 20 training programs to my corporate clients. Okay, it is a big money loss to me. I was thinking, what can I do? A friend of mine who is Advocate Dinesh, who is running a CLAT entrance coaching center, Job Secura, LLB, one of the best LLB entrance centers in the whole Kerala. He told me one thing. Sir, this is the month during which I get my maximum 300 to 400 students for LLB entrance and I lost everything. But this failure of getting students and conducting classroom classes, I started developing, or I developed a new online platform. Now I'm getting online students. Though may not be a huge number, just like the other way, but Advocate Dinesh, that very popular institute, Job Secura, he is doing a wonderful job in online training for the LLB entrance exam. And he's charging 5,000 rupees instead of 15,000 rupees, the normal fees. I got an idea. Suddenly, I also purchased the Zoom version. It is by the grace of God, JCA India gave me the opportunity to moderate 18 webinar training programs. I never knew, I'm not a techie savvy person. I never knew what is Eric Yuan invented. Eric Yuan invented the Zoom platform. And we all attended the GoToWebinar program by Naresh and Harshavardhan, the Health Minister of India 2 days back. I am doing program in webinar and Google Hangout. So these failure of conducting programs during this time, classroom programs, that made me make all of us exploring into the possibility of how we can find out new vistas and new avenues. So my dear friends, when you fail in business now, please explore what are the new methods of doing business I can find, implement after COVID. Please find it. Please find it. So that is what failing encourages exploration. And the last one, failure teaches resilience. Yes, failure teaches resilience. It is one thing that it teaches resilience. How can you come back? How can you bounce back? I don't want to tell any example. I told the example of N. Ampika. I told the example of, Ira Singal. I told the best and classic example of Marvin Attapattu. So many people. So many people. So failure teaches resilience. Resilience means a capability and capacity to come back, capacity to bounce back. My dear Lions and JCs and my friends who are attending this program, I know many of you are into insurance industry also. Come on, this is the time you have to show that resilience. This is the time you have to show the capacity to come back. That is what you have to do. Just be like Ghatotkacha. When Bhimasena was trying to kill Ghatotkacha and splitting his body into two, again that guy will become once again one. Again Bhimasena will throw his body into two, again Ghatotkacha will become one. Again Bhima will splitting his body into two, Ghatotkacha will become one. What is that? He's coming back, coming back. Finally Krishna gave an advice and he split that body into two and threw the body into opposite directions. That is what actually Ghatotkacha couldn't come back. So if my memory serves me, that's a wonderful example from Mahabharata. So my dear friends, please come back. When somebody is tearing you off, some failure is tearing you off, when failure is edging you totally, my dear friends, I request you to come back with the resilience. That is what actually we have to say, and understand every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Now I come to the last part of my training today, that is how to recover from failures. The 5 steps. Pancharatnas give you 5 steps. We can say the 5 golden steps how you can recover failure. Step number 1, ignore the naysayers. Now many people in your surroundings may be telling that, no, I don't think that you can recover. I don't think you can build back your business. My dear friends, in 16th century, there was a huge flood, a fire happened in London, medieval London. Half of London was burnt. A very ordinary shopkeeper who lost everything. He came to his shop after 5 days. Nothing was there. It was only a debris. It was only remains of ashes, his small shop. It was the only lively source and source of income to that gentleman and family. He took a board. He took a charcoal and he wrote in that board and charcoal like this. The sentence he wrote is like this. Only the shop is burned, not a hope, will be reopened after 3 months. Only the shop is burned, not a hope, will be reopened after 3 months. There can be people who are coming and telling you, no, 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 nay, nay, nay. They are called dream stealers. Ignore them. One day, so it happened in a funny way. One gentleman was standing on the bridge below. A sea is flowing so powerfully, a mighty sea was flowing below, and this gentleman wanted to jump down and commit suicide. Suddenly a man saw this guy is starting to jump. He ran to the man and told, hey, hello, just wait 1 minute. Listen to me 1 minute. After that, you decide whether you want to commit suicide or not. Just give me 1 minute. This guy listened to this person for 1 minute. They started a conversation, and the conversation lasted for 20 minutes. Both of them talked, they talked and talked for 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, believe me, after 20 minutes, people saw both of them jumping into the river and committing suicide. So the first guy is a very dangerous vampire and the naysayer. He even converted a positive person into a negative person. There are many people. During this COVID-19, if you share some new ideas, if you share some problems and issues, financial difficulties, something, your overdraft facility or something like that, or your inventory, the stock is getting damaged, or many such things, many people will tell you, no, no. Please ignore naysayers. This is my humble request to you. The first step to recover from failure is ignoring those who are telling no to you. Second, understand that it is okay to fail. Again, I tell you, as Albert Einstein told, the only one extraordinary species of people who never failed in anything is people who never tried anything. Please take it in the positive way. Understand it is okay to fail. Yeah, these failures will definitely, we can learn from that, it is okay to fail. There is a saying in English, to err is human. To forgive others, error is divine. To admit one's own error is superhuman. Admit your own error, admit your own failure. Never ever go for, again I use the word, never ever go for scapegoatism. You know what is scapegoatism? You are killing a goat and scapegoat, you know, for something else. Never ever kill you because you failed during this COVID situation, or your business failed, or your employees failed, nothing like that. Understand that it's okay to fail. Third one, using failure as leverage. Use it as a leverage. Use it as an advantage. My friend Advocate Dinesh took it as a leverage and developed a Zoom, an online platform. Many of you can do that. So use it as a leverage. Lands, multiple. You know, I told you, last year, flood happened in Kerala, 2018. I had a plan of constructing 25 houses for homeless people. I increased the number of 25 houses to 50 and it became 72 at the end. I am very sorry to say, some of the people who always finds fault and negative people in my own district also said, this governor is mad, this governor is crazy, this guy is a crack nut, very difficult to break. He is lauding the clubs, he is giving too much of burden to the club. It is never possible to construct because the cost of one house is minimum 5 lakhs and not even a single rupee collected from the beneficiaries. All the houses were built for below poverty line people. My dear friends, we raised clubs and me. For each house, the district raised 2 lakhs rupees and gave. For each house. So I raised around 1.5 CR and gave to the clubs. Remaining money, the clubs competitively too. One club, Cochin South Lions Club, they constructed 5 houses. Kuttatulam Lions Club, they constructed 5 houses. So there are many such clubs. Cochin East Lions Club, they constructed 2 houses. So many clubs constructed 2 houses, 3 houses, 5 houses, and the governor of Kerala, the state governor of Kerala came on 24th of June, 2019 and handed over the key to 472 poor homeless people. That flood also, I took it as a leverage. Various parts from multiple districts, 3 to 3, I got good amount of contribution. 3 to 3, 4, I got good amount of contribution. 3 to 4, especially A5 and A6, I got good amount of contribution. All over India, I got so that huge problem of Kerala flood and failure of doing something for almost 2 months. We used it as a leverage to do whatever we wanted to do. Revisit your goals. If you fail, please once again check into your goals. Are you on the proper track or are you deviating the path? If the goals are too big for you, your organization and you to achieve, if you find that the goals are very difficult for you to achieve, my dear friends, accomplish, my dear friends, better please revisit your goals and change them. Nothing wrong in changing your roadmap. Nothing wrong. It's always better to succeed rather than failing in going with the same goals, something you understand with your present capability, financial position and manpower, it is difficult for you to achieve. And fifth one, create a massive action plan. Please create a massive action plan. For post-COVID, what are you going to do? I request 15 more days after tomorrow. 15 days more days of lockdown. Those who are listening to me, I have a humble request to you. Those who are into business, sales, my friend Govindji, he is attending this program, a very senior officer of insurance, I know. So many people like that. I request all of you, my dear friends, please take your diary today. Please remember what Vaman Kumar told you, and please write a massive action plan for the next 3 months. Lion future governors, I can find my future governors like Balu, Sanal, Parmeshwaran, Gutti, etc. in this program. Please write in your diary very clear plan. Club presidents, JC's presidents, zone presidents, region chairpersons, zone chairpersons, vice district governors. Stop this verbal diarrhea and talking, and please write a massive action plan. Then only you will face the failure and succeed. My dear friends, Winston Churchill taught, victory is not final. Failure is not fatal. Victory is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Victory is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And let me stop with this final slide by Douglas MacArthur. Age wrinkles the body, but quitting wrinkles the soul. Age wrinkles the body. Your body, my body, your body, that will be wrinkled by age. Age wrinkles the body, but my dear participants, ladies and gentlemen who are listening to the final program of Pancharatna organized by Multiple District 318, quitting wrinkles the soul. Please never allow quitting to wrinkle the soul. Face failures squarely. Plan your life through the steps, the 5 steps we told, and I am confident that definitely those who listened to me during the last 1 hour 15 minutes will come back, or 1 hour 10 minutes will come back victorious and very, very glamorous. There was a boy in Japan who wanted to become a judo player, but in a road accident, he lost his left hand totally. But he wanted to become a judo player and he went for judo training 8 years. Every day his master trained him only one trick, only one step, only one trick. And after 8 years, his master took him for a judo championship. The boy was not having left hand. The boy knows only one trick. But without having left hand and one trick, the boy won the championship. The boy asked the master, how did he win? The master told, 8 years, morning and evening, you practice. The one trick I taught you, that is perhaps the toughest tricks in judo. Understand, my dear boy, the trick you know, that one trick you learned. Whenever a judo player takes and uses that trick against the opponent has only one way to defend. And the one way for the opponent to defend is to hold the left hand of the player using the trick. Hold the left hand of the player using the trick. I know none of your opponent can do that. Not having a left hand is a big failure and setback to a person, but he made it a strength. We all have failures. Convert your failures into strengths. Thanks for being here today. I'm signing off, Vaman Kumar. I'm so happy that many of my ALLI participants attended this program. Many of my multiple council chairpersons, colleagues attended this program. Many of the DC governors and many of the JZ members attended this program. Thank you very much for the wonderful participation. Hope you enjoyed the session and the total Pancharatnas. You can definitely chat some questions in the chat box. We can have 10 minutes for your questions. I am ready here for question answer, or send your questions to 9447084060. I am doing a training program for JCI Sri Lanka today evening, 4 o'clock. If you're interested, I can send you the ID and password. Today evening, 4 o'clock, that is on Bounce Back, comparatively a topic connected to this. I'm so happy to acknowledge the presence of Ravi, the district governor of 317F, my great friend, a great companion of mine during all the All India VDG, DG schoolings. Ravi, thank you very much. You have brought more than 25 participants from 317. And I will thank my great friend Rajesh, GMT coordinator of 317F and the GLT coordinator 317F. Adilashmi madam, 2001 past district governor. What a great attitude, madam. So senior, 20 years back, you were district governor and attended this program. And many my fellow participants of Lions Certified Instructor Program, LCAP. I am so happy to share with you happy news that we crossed the 500 mark today. Our maximum participation available or allowable is only 500, and we crossed that 500. Thank you very much. So Rakesh, kindly ask any questions if they, typed in the chat box for the question and answer session. Rakesh, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Amanji. There is one question that has been asked. Failure is the stepping stone of success, but sir, the time, energy, and resource will also get lost once we fail. How to get back? Most importantly, how to be strong psychologically? Kindly advise.
That is what I have been talking all throughout. When actually you are losing your energy, when actually you are feeling that you are lost, my dear friends, try to interact with somebody who will give you some positive affirmations. Continue giving yourself some positive affirmations. Try to concentrate your mind through some yoga practice and stress busters. Read some good, you can religious books, there are plenty of good books, self-help books. And you have to, the only one way is that you must be your own cheerleader. Vaman Kumar cannot come to rescue you, or nobody else can come to rescue you. In such a situations when you think that your energy is lost, enthusiasm is lost, you only have to be at your rescue. So you have to try that. This is what some simple techniques I tell. Give positive affirmations, talk with some mentors whom you always trust in your life, read some very good positive help book groups, and pray maximum. When Yuvraj Singh was actually feeling lost before 2011 one day World Championship, Gary Krishnan told him to visit some temples and pray with his mother. That is what brought him back. So control your mind and bring back. I'm so happy to find Rajesh Kunyapan, the RCZC coordinator of 318 for next year. Every day he is participating and bringing so many participants. Thank you, Rajesh, for your wonderful help. Rajesh, next question.
Yes, sir. There is another question. You showed people who failed and succeeded and failed. Any example of people who succeeded and failed and then succeeded?
Oh, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people. We can say that people failed, succeeded, and failed and succeeded. Yeah, if you can take from the business world also, we can find Asim Premji. Asim Premji is a person who failed, succeeded, again failed and succeeded. Somebody asked Asim Premji, what is the secret of your success? He told, right decisions. Again, the person asked, how could you make right decisions? He told, my experience. Again, the person asked, where did you get the experience to take right decisions? He told, wrong decisions. Asim Premji, you can take as a wonderful example to a person. In Kerala, I can tell you so many local examples, but many of the examples may not be known to you in that way. So many local examples also, people who failed first, succeeded, again failed. There are so many people, so many examples. Definitely example. What I came to my mind is a wonderful example of Asim Premji. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanji. And we don't have any much of generic questions, but still many are asking about today evening's program ID and details. So I request you to please show the slide with your mobile number.
I'm sorry. I will just speak. Those who want the ID, you please kindly take it down. I'm absolutely sorry that I forgot to make a slide. Then now I have to take a slide again. Make a slide again. I don't think it is possible now. So friends, I will give you the ID now. Sorry, just give me a minute's time. I'm sorry. Meanwhile, okay, I'm just looking for the guy who actually sent me that. Yes, correct. It is here. Okay, please, there is only password. ID is, those who are interested, please take down 812411 2369. I repeat, 8124112369. Password is all capital letters JAIJCI. JJCI. JAIJCI. This is a program of JC Sri Lanka, and a zone 18 in Madurai area, Tamil Nadu area is also joining. I will not repeat anything what I told today, except one or two small incidents. That is my guarantee. Vaman Kumar is a trainer, always update myself, try to update and change my presentations. So I can give the guarantee, maybe one or two examples I will repeat, none of the things I will repeat.
Yes, sir. Many are asking what will be the language of today's.
English, totally English. I am a very simple man. I know very simple English. So I think I am a person who studied in government school, not in English medium school. Till my college days, my parents were illiterates. I was the first postgraduate in my village. I was going for manual labor all Saturday, Sunday, working for coolie work in order to protect or to find money for my college education. So I am a very simple man. I will speak only simple English.
Yes, Vamanji, and also there is one question. Is success achieved too soon and easily a reason for not being able to face failure? What will happen if we try avoid failure?
Can you just take, I was reading something. Sorry, Rakesh, will you please?
And no problem. What will happen if we try to avoid failure?
If you try to avoid failure, more failures will come to you. Simple it is. If you want to avoid failure, yeah, this is what actually somebody is showing, or some other. Oh, okay, it is something like, this is today's program. Okay, thank you, gentleman or lady who is actually sharing it. Priya, thank you. This is the slide. So let me come to the answer of that question. Again, Rakesh, it is very simple. If you don't accept failure, and if you shut your ears and eyes towards failure, and if you ignore failure, no doubt, my dear friend, again you are going to fail again. So don't ever shut your eyes or ears towards failure. Again, I'm telling you, it's a phobia sometimes, you know. Just like, you know, topophobia, you are afraid of speaking in public. Same thing sometimes, you know, accepting something new, we have all fears in our mind. That is what happens. So please accept it. Please accept it. Otherwise, major and more failures will happen to your life.
Thank you, Vamanji. We don't have much of a question. Okay, one more question is there.
Yeah.
Does the success does not come without failure?
Yes, success can come without failure also. We cannot say that all successful people fail. I told you sometimes, you know, by luck, it is a matter of luck also. I tell you, when persistence prepared, you know, your preparation coupled with the luck, which becomes your success. An element of luck is also there. Sometimes you will become, for example, I know, I became the national president of JCI without any election and failure. I became the second vice district governor of my district unopposed. Believe me, it was only the 6th year I reached my district. I reached my district in 2010 and I got elected unanimous and unopposed in 2016. So I succeeded to get elected as a second vice district without any failure, without any opposition. So it can happen because it was luck and someone else supported me. There were so many eligible candidates. They also decided, let us give a chance to Vaman. That is why. So it can happen, but don't always trust that I will succeed without any failure. That is what you have to remember.
Thank you, sir. So do we have a time for one more question?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You have told about businessmen who are owners, but about employees holding management post. But depending on owner's decision, how will take this in their aspect?
Yeah, my dear friends, I just want you to, if you go up to the level of a star of your company, that means a person of full ability and full loyalty. I don't want to go to the classification. If you have the capability to convince, sometimes, you know, your owners will also do mistake. You all heard the story. One day a CEO was actually walking through the corridor for his company. He saw a youngster looking at the stair, looking at the roof of the building, standing there, doing nothing. He asked him, he called this boy and asked him, what is your salary? The boy told, my salary is 5,000 rupees. He took from his wallet 15,000 rupees, gave him 15,000 rupees and told this guy, you are dismissed, you can go. I don't want any staff to just remain idle looking at the stair of the building. Get out, you are dismissed. He was so happy, the CEO, and he asked another employee which department he is working. The other employee told, sir, he is a boy who came to bring us chai from outside. He is a tea boy. He brings tea from a adjoined tea shop. There are owners who also make these types of blunders and mistakes. But if you can build the confidence about you in the minds of your owner, if you can develop that trust in the mind of your owner, talk to your owner in a friendly way. If you are a person of ability and loyalty, I tell you, an employee in the higher departments, if you have a proven track record, you can very well openly talk to your leader, take his permission, and put it in a very subtle way. Don't question your senior or your boss. Your boss will never accept that type of questioning sometimes. Otherwise, he must be a Henry Ford. Henry Ford told his people to find a mistake in his new model of a car. And he adjourned the meeting and told them, come with a new mistake in my model. Otherwise, I'm canceling the model. If your boss is not a Henry Ford, then you cannot actually tell all the mistakes directly in a sharp way, in a very, very tactful way. Tell him, sir, this is what I feel. My department, I want to do these things, and do that. Kochi Metro is my client. And the HR department, I had Augustine, sir, is a wonderful person. And a lady called Babin. I am doing the training program for the senior manager of Kochi Metro. It was very difficult for them to convince their MD initially. Very, very difficult. What training, how to do it. So in a very subtle manner, in a beautiful presentation of the report, they made and they talked and they wanted me to talk to the MD, and the MD came to know, and I have done 15 programs for the managers. And the final program attended by MD. Hanish, Mohammed Hanish, IAS, a famous person who also came and attended my program, full day program. So initially, how you put across the things to your boss, you have to have that man management technique, that convincing capacity, but you have to be confident and trustworthy and loyal. That is what I suggested to the people who are actually the employees category.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Aman. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I call GLT coordinator of 318E, TK Rajesh for TK Ragesh, please unmute TK Rajesh. I have to thank Ragesh Nair. Ragesh Nair is the technical consultant today and for the first program. He's my teacher. In fact, he was my student, but he's my teacher in handling the last 3 days. I was handling the Zoom platform, everything I was doing. But today I told him to come. He's the president of JCI Calicut, a person and an authority in digital area training. Ragesh Nair, thank you very much. It's my personal thanks. I thank all the governors, the Land George Das, my GLT coordinator, my multiple council secretary, Deepak, all the governors, all the vice governors, and all the great participants from JCs and Lions and all over the world, even from Sri Lanka and all, for your support. Special thanks to 318E for giving me all the 5 programs, giving a wonderful number of participation. So, TK Rajesh, 2-3 minutes are of you. Please kindly propose vote of thanks.
Sir, is it VK Rajesh or TK Rajesh?
TK. T for Thailand, K for Korea.
Okay. Done, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Multiple Council Chairperson, Lion Advocate A.V. Vamana Kumar, sir. Multiple Council GLT Coordinator, Lion George D. Das, sir. Honorable past district governors, and the media participants. Friends, we had a very wonderful 5 days presented by our very mentor and motivator of many of the JCs in India and a very true leader of Lions movement in Kerala. Lion Advocate A.B. Vamana Kumar presented 5 days of excellent, fabulous training program under the name Pancharatnas. Started with passing on the torch by past International Director Lion R. Sunil Kumar sir, followed by past District Governor Varghese Vaidyan on Go for Goals, followed by Lion Dr. Siju Thotapalli on F Factors, and Lion Dr. Balasubramaniam, another powerful speaker on Unlock Your Potential. And today we had a very feast by Advocate Lion Vamana Kumar in his inimitable style, delivered another power-packed presentation on Freeze Your Failures. I'm sure that all the participants of around 500 people really interpret to you, sir. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank past National Director, Lion Engineer R. Murugan, sir, for his gracious presence. I take this opportunity to thank all the past multiple council chairpersons, past district governors, current district governors, vice district governors, and Lion leaders, and all the participants, around 500 who participated in this 5 days webinar program on all the days. And my special thanks to multiple council GLD coordinator Lion George Das for supporting the program in an excellent way. And I also thank Lion Saji Abraham Samuel, GLD coordinator 31AB for the excellent support given to the MCC. And I also thank JC Rakesh Nair, the technical consultant, for the excellent support given to Vamanji. I thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rajesh. I am the current president of a professional organization called Fraternity of Professional Trainers and Mentors, called FPTM. That is a professional organization of professional trainers and mentors. We started it 3 years back with me as the charter president. I'm so thankful to my colleague trainers from that organization, especially Ajit Nair, and many people who attended this program. Thank you, FPTM members, because many of you attended, especially all the 5 days programs, especially today. Thank you all. Once again, today evening, 4 o'clock, Sri Lankan program. If interested, please join. So bye-bye all of you. Multiple people will come. For Lions members, I am planning to have another, not training, I'm planning to have an information sharing platform of Lions News 2 members. There will be a platform where in which we will be bringing some land leaders. It will be just like chat with the leaders. So land leaders can ask their questions, what will happen, what is going on now, all your doubts can be cleared. So I am trying to bring some land luminaries on a single platform to do that. I will inform you, people like Rajesh Kunjappan, please support me. So we have to bring large number of people for such a program. Thank you very much. Being the host, Rakesh, once again, bye-bye all of you. See you once again in some other program. Rakesh, you can close the meeting.